Nuru, dark wings rise.
If you're anything like me, then you're excited to see the new direction Miraculous Ladybug will take in the 6th season and beyond. While we'll continue with the Ladybug and Cat Noir centered narrative, there are bound to be massive changes to the overall story now that Lila wields the Butterfly Miraculous. She has had 5 seasons to prove herself as a formidable villain for the heroes, and I have a feeling that she'll make them work hard to maintain Paris's peace. As an ambitious and determined individual, few things will encourage Lila to deviate from her goals. However, everyone has a weakness to exploit, and it's possible that Lila could give up the Butterfly Miraculous with the right incentive. In today's video, I'll discuss 5 things that could convince Lila to give up her power.
Huh, Ladybug? We'll see who finds who first.
Number 1. Achieving her goal. When we meet Gabriel, it becomes apparent that he'll do anything to achieve his end goal. There's never any doubt that he's solely motivated by reviving Emily, and that he would give up the Miraculouses after his success. The 5th season is the only time he begins to deviate from this motivation, with Natalie severing their alliance because she recognizes that his behavior is slipping into obsession. However, Gabriel does give Marinette the Miraculouses once he contacts Gimme, ensuring he can reunite with Emily like he always wanted. Assuming Lila's end goal isn't ultimate power, it's safe to assume that she would abandon the Butterfly Miraculous once she receives the thing she desires the most. We learn from Miraculous World London that her ultimate goal requires using the Ladybug and Cat Miraculouses to make a wish, meaning whatever she wants can't be achieved by natural means and requires the universe to become altered in some way. We have received few glimpses into Lila's personal life and therefore have no idea what she's trying to achieve. We know that she has multiple parents, including 3 mothers, potential single or divorced from one another. In the episode Revelation, we witness her lying to them, enforcing the illusion of having a grand life. My only guess for Lila's ultimate goal is that she wants her lies and fabrications to become reality. While this may make her seem very shallow, she is obsessed with being well-loved and at the center of attention. If her personal life included being a model, starring in movies, and meeting celebrities, then she wouldn't need to use the Butterfly Miraculous to manipulate others.
The credit goes to you, Sabine. It's such a shame that your daughter Marinette won't bother to take advantage of all that you have to teach.
Number 2. A connection with Nuru. When a guardian chooses a miraculous wielder, they try to find someone who will work well with the corresponding Kwami. Many of the heroes in Miraculous Ladybug share traits with their Kwamis, which encourage a harmonious partnership between them. On the occasions that their personalities clash, like with Adrian and Plague, the Kwami and wielder help one another discover new sides to themselves. In contrast, when the wrong wielder is chosen for a miraculous, it may have disastrous consequences. The most prominent example is when Adrian receives the Snake Miraculous in Desperada, and he uses Second Chance in vain for months. Unfortunately, we don't see this discordance as often with Gabriel and Nuru. It's possible that their 2 personalities do go well together as we witness a more promising partnership between them in Miraculous World Paris. Had Gabriel not succumbed to his grief, he would have had the potential to become a prominent hero. However, he is determined to save Emily, and in doing so, he jeopardizes all of his remaining relationships, including the one he has with Nuru. Although his Kwami expresses concern about Gabriel's health at times, Gabriel renounces Nuru's free will and uses him as a tool instead of a partner. From what we've seen of Lila so far, it seems like she'll take the same approach to wielding the Butterfly Miraculous. When Nuru begs her to reconsider her actions in Miraculous World London, she silences him with paralysis, forcing Nuru into submission. It's possible she only views Nuru as a means to an end, which will significantly stunt their relationship. However, if Nuru has room in his heart to show compassion, he may recognize that Lila is a teenager who needs direction. If he can break past her walls throughout the 6th season, he may be the only one capable of making her see reason.
Your world is so different, so beautiful. You help each other, you're partners. In mine, any form of mutual aid is a crime.
Number 3. Genuine friendships. When comparing Lila to the other characters, she is missing one fundamental thing: genuine friendships. Miraculous Ladybug has a vast cast of characters, with most of them having interlocking narratives. Lila is the lone exception to this rule, as even the former villains like Chloe and Gabriel had friendships that influenced their actions. While Chloe spends most of the series acting like the classic mean girl, even she will second-guess her actions when they upset Sabrina. Gabriel, too, expresses immense concern for Natalie and her health. He willingly gives up on the Peacock Miraculous, unwilling to lose another loved one to its power. Lila has no one to stay her hand. She has no allies or friends she genuinely cares about, and uses everyone as a tool until they're no longer convenient. In the earlier seasons, she seemed motivated by her crush on Adrian. But once he makes it clear that he won't tolerate her behavior, she abandons the notion altogether. She also uses Chloe and Sabrina in the 5th season, believing their joint schemes will help ruin Marinette's reputation. She even uses Chloe as a puppet to gain control over Paris, influencing everything her fellow teenager does as temporary mayor. Lila's character severely lacks personal relationships. Like Ladybug and Cat Noir in Miraculous World Paris, she has no one to guide her down the right path. Instead, she turns to a path of villainy to achieve her goals, or to ease an inner turmoil that's unknown to the audience. I like to believe Lila still has some humanity and can express sympathy, but it may only be unlocked by genuine friendship. Unfortunately, I'm not sure she'll allow herself to get close to anyone enough to experience this type of life-altering relationship.
I can do this. There are 2 weeks left. What have you got to lose? Help me help Chloe change.
Number 4. Family intervention. From what I can tell, Lila's family life is meant to be confusing. Throughout the series, the audience has met 3 separate women who act as Lila's primary guardians. The only way I can make this unique dynamic work is assuming that 2 of the women were her biological or adoptive parents, that they divorced and then one of them began a new relationship. As a result, Lila would have 2 mothers and an additional step-parent. It's entirely possible that the 6th season will give a more convoluted explanation, but I can't imagine Lila successfully conning 3 adult women into believing she's their child. When the audience is introduced to 2 of her mothers in Revelation, we receive the impression that they're unaware of Lila's lies and uninvolved in her personal life. She convinces them of the same lies she tells her classmates, creating excuses for her prolonged absences from home and school. Like Gabriel, I believe these women are unaware of their daughter leading double lives and have no idea that she has negative intentions. However, they do seem kind enough, and it's possible they would step in to reprimand Lila if they realized the full extent of her capabilities. It's possible that Lila craves a genuine connection with her parents, similar to Adrian, and can see reason if approached by her mothers. If they offer to spend more time with her, give her more attention, and help her achieve some of her goals in a more appropriate way, she could abandon the power given by the Butterfly Miraculous.
Oh, I was talking to my agent, Mom. I was telling him I'm going to miss you while we're shooting the movie in Mexico.
Number 5. Witnessing her future. So far, Lila's career with the Butterfly Miraculous has strong connections to time travel. We first learn about Lila becoming the new Hawkmoth in Time Tagger, as the episode foreshadows someone else taking over in Gabriel's stead. In the episode, the future Hawkmoth sends an akumatized villain into the past to try overpowering inexperienced versions of Ladybug and Cat Noir. Although the villain ultimately fails, the future heroes don't stop their Hawkmoth, meaning she can always reakumatize Time Tagger to further manipulate the timeline. In Miraculous World London, she also uses the Butterfly Miraculous to give herself time-traveling abilities, which she uses to outsmart Ladybug and Bunnix. I wouldn't be surprised if Lila continued using time travel to her advantage, but doing so could result in discovering her future. Once she learns that she's destined to lose to Ladybug, she may give up the Butterfly Miraculous altogether.
No! Listen, you still have one last chance before you do something irredeemable, so don't read it and everything will be okay.
As far as Miraculous Ladybug's villains go, I think Lila will be the most vindictive and cruel. So far, we've witnessed her forego friendships and meaningful relationships in favor of achieving her goals. She doesn't show remorse for losing friends and will go out of her way to throw others under the bus if it benefits her. I may give her too much credit by assuming redemption could be in the future. But Miraculous Ladybug is a children's series at its core. Acknowledging that anyone can become better versions of themselves is a powerful message. If Lila could learn to open her heart to others and value their well-being above her own, she may also find it within herself to change.
Don't you want to exterminate Marinette for good, like the vermin that she is, and make her lose everything?
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to stay updated on our uploads.
Chloe already thinks she's better than all of us, so don't be fooled. I, for one, am done wasting my energy in vain.